Hey, y'all, come on in. You're here on a great day.
So for Marcus's 50th birthday, he got a surprise package from Doug and Kara Lane.
So we have no idea what soap we're about to review, but we sure are grateful for it. Come along with us for a new adventure.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on YouTube, why? Come on in the live chat and meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you too.
They would. And for our mention today, we wanted to talk about the whipped tallow that they have at Adopted Acres. This is their Lavender Acres one. It is made with the tallow that's from their farm, and it has manuka honey and broccoli seed oil, which are really good for your skin. And I feel like this time of year, everyone's skin gets super dry and just needs a little extra love, and this is a great thing to have. So check out the other scents that they've got, and they've got other stuff besides just their shaving stuff.
And what is our soap today?
I don't know.
Me neither. Let's meet it. Well, why are you unboxing when this is not the unboxing segment? I know, but we don't know what the soap and splash are yet. We've just got them here wrapped up. Now, Doug said he did put the sales page in here, so I wonder if I can just kind of sneak that out without looking at the soap. So I'm going to kind of close my eyes over here. All right, here we go. Let's open this up. And we are looking...
What is it?
Buddy... He spent too much money. This is a Martin de Candre.
Oh my goodness.
So how have y'all done 700 soaps and you haven't done a Martin de Candre yet? Well, plain and simple, we can't afford it.
We're just teachers. It's okay.
You know, when we got into the hobby, it was kind of like, oh, look at these beautiful shaving soaps. They're $15-20 and they last a long time. But when we saw that Martin de Candre was way up into double digits, we got a little bit apprehensive. However, in the months since, when we have mentioned our apprehension about Martin de Candre and its price, we are met universally with the response, well, try it. It's worth it.
But there are other sizes. You don't have to get the giant one. You can get some smaller ones too.
All right, y'all, from the actual printed out sales page from Martin de Candre. Amtrak in a silky...
Some help? Embark on a sensory journey with our new Magellan shaving soap, inspired by the exotic wonders of Indonesian spices. This shaving soap tells a captivating olfactory story that transforms your shaving routine into a unique experience. Thyme, a touch of invigorating freshness. Clove, a warm, bewitching heart. Cinnamon, a signature scent with a touch of vanilla.
This is the one I would have picked. Well, this is certainly the most generous soap our little barbershop has ever received. Thank you, Doug and Kara. This is way beyond. We are a little bit shook. We might have to take a little break here and go lie down for a minute before we take this little beauty out of its box.
You get one more gift to unwrap.
No, I want you to unwrap it. What? I want you to see the box because I know what they look like. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I will open the splash.
Okay, let's see. You kind of pre-started it for me, so you're right.
They come in a box.
Look at this, my friends.
Isn't that something? Oh, look at this.
Oh.
My. Oh, wait, this is different.
Oh, wait.
This is
there's a paper.
Oh, there's something in here too. Hold on. Ah, crap.
You ripped the paper.
Hold on.
I found the other piece.
Okay, hold on. Reusal aftershave. Wood and spice cools and soothes after shaving. Refreshing.
Oh, he paired it for us.
Draws water into the outer layers of your skin, creating a barrier that locks in moisture. Notes of lemon zest, cedarwood, and clove. Oh, it matches almost exactly. Y'all, look at this. What a beautiful little bottle this is. Oh my, look at that dapper little guy sitting in there. That is fabulous. How many grams is that?
50 grams.
Fabulous. Let's see, 50 grams. I can do this in my head. Alexa, how many ounces is 50 grams?
50 grams is about 1.8 ounces.
It's 1.8 ounces.
Perfect.
And that must be Martin.
Oh, look at it.
On the front there. I think that means soap maker and perfumer.
Okay, I want to know what Magellan translates to.
I know. You're very cute. It's Magellan, the
I
explorer.
get it now.
Magellan! Well, round the world and home again, y'all. Why don't you come along with us for this most exquisite first impression? Well, I'm going to commandeer this first impression since it's my birthday present. You are not allowed to spend this much on me till I've lived another 50 years. You understand, Mr. Lane? And expect some serious retaliation for this. All right, here we go.
I'm so curious. Okay, spices, I think is where we're at. Yeah.
Oh, that goes deep. I'm used to going down a few steps with a shaving soap, and when I got down there, it was like, you're only about halfway there. Keep going.
Oh.
Not crazy sweet.
Okay.
Beautiful, herby, natural. Hold on. Y'all, it's a game of lights and darks with these spices, and let's start with the darks. The clove is almost smoky in how it's sitting in this rich and deep, something sagey and leathery on top, and that whole middle ground is wide and open. Yo, when you find the woods, they go dry and dapper, and when you find the sweets, they go almost to bubblegum. There is so much going on in this tiny little container. Oh, my Lanta.
I think it only listed 3 scent notes,
but
you're going on a journey.
And this would probably last you about 1.5 years as far as the lather goes, from what I understand.
Yeah, we don't need much, I think.
I know it said thyme was in here. It's absolutely right. You know how thyme, unlike basil, is not a real bossy spice? It just kind of sits there warm in the background. But y'all, there's some sage meeting it for me. Something in the Solstice or Lone Star line of things. And let's have a talk about cinnamon, because we just left the Christmas season. There's a cinnamon ring on the piano. This is different. This is cinnamon from the outside in. It's not the rugged cinnamon. It's the light, almost floral, delicate, peppery cinnamon.
Love it.
And you know what else is cool, but not totally surprising, knowing how good a perfumer this is? There's not a whole lot of other notes swirling around. Those 3 that we read, that's pretty much it. Yeah. But it's in how they go together that the magic happens. It's not just a thyme that you can get off the shelf. It's not just a cinnamon that's from the toothpicks. You know what I mean? Something about how these are crafted. They support and bring out the best in each other. And it's not the forms that you're going to be expecting. I didn't know this as clove until we got some from Perfumer's Apprentice and added it to our Perfumer's Organ. I was like, this doesn't at all smell like what I was expecting. Yeah. Smoky, dark, rugged, not at all sweet, almost a little bit acrid. But y'all, they are using every part of each 3 of these scent notes to bind with the others, to erase anything pokey that they might have been bringing to the table and let them go click, click, click in a way I was not expecting at all, which is really cool because we live walking distance from Chez Panisse, a restaurant known for putting 2 or 3 ingredients on a plate and turning them into a masterpiece. That's what this is doing.
I'm so intrigued.
It's not like the Moroccan Middle Eastern spices from like the Merchant from Zingari that I was kind of expecting.
Okay.
This is a brand new exploration of what those scent notes can be. It's definitely dark and intriguing. I would even say this does have kind of a sense of an outdoor market.
Okay.
Or something like that, where big pieces of expensive furniture are being auctioned off.
Can you get that it's more from an international artisan? Like,
100%.
Is there something I'm across, though?
100%. Okay. I'm not sure how, but this is an interesting phenomenon, because when I got in bed last night, I was wearing 1988 from Razor Emporium. The first words out of her mouth, very smartly, and they're usually the first words out of her mouth, are checking off the artisans that it's not. So she was like, it's not PAA, it's not A&E, it's not McDuff, it's not Sterling. How do you know? Y'all, because we know how these perfumers put their works together by now. And this is drawn in a way that it is unmistakably unique and its own perfumer. And you know what's funny? It goes gentlemanly sweet. It does not go childlike sweet, if that makes sense. So if somebody in their 50s or 60s walked past you in a beautiful, freshly pressed suit, this is the kind of thing you would expect. Not the kind of thing where a 12-year-old would go, oh, that smells nice. Can I have some? No, it's definitely more of a grown-up sort of scent.
It leans masculine, though, a little bit?
Bold. Masculine, 100%. But much like a big old sweaty glass of scotch can be considered masculine, it looks awfully feminine in the right hands. You know what I mean? And you know what I think the trick is? You know what I think makes it absolutely delightful? Is you are dealing with 3 rather rugged grasses, herbs, and spices to construct this soap. But in the middle is a sense of soap. In the middle is a sense of clean. In the middle is a sense of a masculine bubble bath at the Carlisle Hotel. But then there's also a sense of going off on your horse and riding off into the sunset. Beautifully done. All right, I'm passing it over. I want you to know
a new artisan for the den.
I know, beautiful.
It is packed to the brim, y'all. You can't even, there's no space for air. I don't know how they got the lid on this thing.
If you're going to tubload this, send us a video.
Yeah.
All right, take it in. See what you get.
That is like the freshest thyme I've ever smelled that it's kept. Like, I swear it just came off the plant somehow.
Right.
Wow, that is impressive. There's something in here I didn't know that I knew, but like back in my days when I was dancing like 10 hours a day, Tiger Balm was always in my purse. And there's something in that brisk, as soon as you take the cap off, like the potency level, that's almost, it's not the same, but it's kind of something at the beginning, the spice of it that my brain was like, whoa, wake up. And I like that. It's very refreshing. It's vibrant. It has a good intensity to it. I know we read 3 scent notes earlier, but you would think there's a lot more happening in this little jar. As soon as you open the lid, it's not because it's tiny. The scent quality is intense still.
I forgot how herby Tiger Balm was. We used to put it on our Labrador's pads of her feet.
It's used with herbs and stuff, and my brain just was like, I think I know this. I don't know this, but it's close to something I kind of could know.
Right.
And then it branches off completely.
Yeah, if you're expecting Tiger Balm, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
But the intensity, like the scent intensity, I would say this is like a 4.5, a 5. Like, it's up there.
Right.
So to me, at least first little whip, I was diving my nose in, and there's more than I thought.
Could you imagine if it was a 5-ounce tub like that big?
But I think some people expect, like when it's smaller, that the scent quality is going to go down with it somehow. Like scent intensity. No. The clove in here is not the clove that I was expecting.
Right.
Like, I literally just did a simmer pot last night and I put our cloves in it, and it is a different type of clove.
It's the one I was expecting from the perfumer's organ, but oddly not the one from the spice cabinet. The Magellan ingredients are water and then stearic acid. I bring you glad tidings.
So if I follow the clove in, to me, it's just like a tiny little bumper. Like, I'm really getting the thyme on one end and the cinnamon. The clove is just like it's kind of like pushing me to the next part. Like, it doesn't really have a prominent voice in here as much as I thought. Maybe when we lather. The cinnamon, you're right. It's almost like a boozy side of the cinnamon. It doesn't quite go as dry. I see what you mean now, but I know it's familiar. It's still cozy, but there's a dapperness to this that I almost like of an Old Spice kind of a vibe. Like somehow the way the spice is used, it just seems like an Italian spin-off of something like way more dapper, but like a similar category maybe. But this is an any day, every day kind of a scent to me.
100%. This would be like a personality defining scent.
I don't know how it can be so potent and so complex with just 3 scent notes, but the mastery here from Martin de Candre, I can see why they are known for such things.
And do you agree there's not a whole lot else swirling around in there? Those 3 scent notes are the ones they're playing with, but it's in how they're improving with them that the magic happens.
Dense. Like, it's almost like, you know, when you look at your mixing of your music, how it's caps out at the top, like you couldn't fit any more whiffs in here if you wanted.
Now, if you could somehow make a root beer unsweet, but still smell like root beer, would that be a jumping off point for the folks at home?
I can see why you're saying that. Yes, my brain would not have found that, but if we're trying to help them get there, I like that.
Does not smell like clown fruit.
I do feel like Magellan could have been selling some of these spices or something. Like, they're somehow connected. I like how this has, like, if they say they really came out in 1974, there's something about that time frame that is brought into the current time zone. Like, it doesn't make me feel like this is my grandpa's scent or something. Like, anyone could use this today and it would still have its place.
That's an interesting distinction. It does have a sense of age to it.
Right.
But not oldness.
Yeah, that.
Funny. Wisdom.
Yes, there we go.
It's got wisdom.
There.
But not age.
I don't know what's going to happen when we try to lather this bad boy, but we also have that fancy splash. We got things to do.
I am so excited, and I got our no-nonsense bowl over here in Mr. Lane to build this lather with. Come along with us. This was one of the Christmas presents I sent down to the Lane farm because I found out he did not have an atomic rocket brush, so I added one to his collection. Now, he got the original, not this is the fan tip. And this is my no-nonsense HC&C lather bowl. He has one of these as well, and every once in a while, when I'm testing a new Adopted Acres formula, he'll be like, make sure you use that lather bowl.
But did you see? There's no air bubbles. There's nothing.
I don't know how they do this. All right, let's see here, folks. I'm going to push down.
I don't think you need much.
No, but there's a lot of work that's been done here with the milling. It is a dense
I think that's
kind
plenty.
of soap. You think? That's
Yeah,
just
they
like a
warned us
thumbnail.
not to use much.
Okay, hold on. Oh, and it's kind of got a dry, flaky consistency to it. Doesn't have the kind of moisture I'm used to push it into the bottom of the bowl.
But I think as soon as you add some water, something's going to happen to this because it seems ready to bloom.
I know. And generally, the soaps that behave more like this offer more lather once you do add water.
Because I feel like I remember the guys saying, you might need like a toothpick portion. So we definitely didn't listen.
That's true. I might have gone overboard. Well, what we did here was we spread out the soap in a thin layer along the bottom of the bowl because at first we just want to transfer it up onto the bristles. We don't really want to build a lather yet. And this is our bougie sprayer, a gift from Sean and Julie. So I'm just going to wet the soap there and let the water hang out at the bottom of the bowl and then just kind of transfer that soap onto the bristles of my atomic rocket.
Our first lather with Martin de Candre here.
Yeah, this is exciting. Oh, whoa, look at that, y'all. It's already kind of bursting forth here.
Yeah, we often say that when the soap feels more dense, that those are the ones that sometimes open up with the most lather.
Right.
So let's see if we are correct here.
It responds amazingly to water. I will tell you that. It like melts. That makes sense.
It's ready to be used kind of thing.
Oh my, look at this. Oh, it's French, not Italian.
We got to get our things right.
Magellan.
We're not back to reality. We're still
Magellan.
It's a holiday vacation. We don't know what day it is. It's okay.
Boy, look at this. This is like butter.
Right? I think that's what they meant. You don't need much. You probably could have done like 3 lathers with that.
Can I get 5 or 6 of you to come over and help me use this lather?
I'm intrigued here. Oh, it's got some density to this. My goodness. Yeah, I think it almost would need more. If we had a bigger bowl, I would say to add a little more water because it's ready to keep waking up.
We're going to need a bigger bowl.
But the scent intensity somehow is the same as how it was in here. Like, it didn't explode more, but that is exactly the amount I would have wanted to happen here.
Ooh, and you know what's funny? The scent doesn't change much.
No, but I like it.
Into the lather. Yeah, me too. Beautiful. Just makes it maybe a little bit more intense.
I don't know why. I never would have thought to put cinnamon and thyme together.
Right.
But I'm really liking how they work. So maybe the clove is kind of being that little kind of buffer between.
Right. Maybe parsley, sage, rosemary, but cinnamon?
Right.
Doesn't even rhyme. You know?
Because at the beginning of my whiff, I do get like a green color in mind, and then it kind of changes to a darker color. So it's really coming across how they're intending.
And this is something we'll only find here on the Barbershop Duet. This is the Are You Going to Scarborough Fair? With on 3. 1, 2. Wow! I love that there's something smoky in there for me.
I get that now. Oh. It's a little more brisk, like it cooled off. Like I almost could picture a mint. I know it's not in there, but my brain is almost thinking it could be.
And back to the sales page for Martin de Candre's Magellan. We've got thyme, a touch of invigorating freshness.
Agreed.
Absolutely green, subtle. Again, not really as spicy as some of those other Italian seasonings, but I love how it sits in the background, almost soapy.
Super fresh, super fresh.
Clove, a warm, bewitching heart.
I kind of like that. We gotta say. It does, because it goes back and forth to me. It either blends with the thyme, or the clove turns into the cinnamon for me. So it really is a little bit witchy.
You gotta change with the time. And then Digimon. And then cinnamon. With a touch of vanilla. Hold on! I'm glad we went back to the sales page. Are you getting any vanilla from that?
You know, it must be just rounding out the corners, because at the end of my whiff, it doesn't stay in a cinnamon balm. Something does kind of turn it off just a little.
And that's why I say this is not like a dry soap. It does have that touch of sweetness, just a little Tinkerbell in there to make it all come together and coalesce.
It's still dapper, so it's just enough to clean it up a little bit.
Right. Yeah, if you want dapper and vanilla, you got to go grab Vanilla Vendetta. From something
very
like that.
different.
It's very much in the background here.
I want to say it seems like it should be simple because there's 3 scent notes, like you said, but it is not. It really has the complexity of how where things come together that I would feel like there's like 10 things in there.
What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? Complexity scale.
I want to say like a 7.5, 8.
I know, right? And only 3 scent notes. It's how they've come together. Well, and in each natural accord. I mean, in essential oils, there are hundreds of different aroma molecules. So it's not like there are only 3 ingredients in this at the end of the day.
Right. But that is at least how they're coming together. It's the most full version of each of those 3 put together.
I'm going back to my idea of take all the sweet out of root beer and put it on a horse.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
I'm down. But that fresh green note at the beginning, I think the time is still really kind of staying throughout the whole week.
Right. And a couple of weeks ago, Doug Lane called me while he's having a shave, and I just didn't even notice that he was shaving all of his goatee off, and he was just giggling because I was not paying attention. We do not shave here in the Barbershop Duet, but we thought you for sure would want to see what this Martin de Candre soap looks like.
First time using that bad boy.
It's warmer. Oh, man, it kind of has the feel of tallow, the slipness. Tallow, but there's not tallow in this.
No, not from when I looked at the label.
Look how it's going on like plaster. Y'all, the painters among us, just set a drink on this.
Does it feel like you used a little too much soap, do you
think? You tell me.
Okay, I'm curious.
No, I think this is extraordinary, and I am ready to go grab my most aggressive razors and take them for a spin with this stuff.
Wow, this is a super padded, like, density kind of feel.
Well, and so slick. Like, I can feel my stubble, but it's not slowing my finger down.
Right. But I almost feel like I can feel all the tiny little bubbles within the padding here somehow.
Tiny bubble.
When you think of people that are scared to use a double edge, this is the kind of padding that you're like, excuse me, hold on. You will be super protected. That's this.
Yeah, whenever I find out one of my friends is still cartridge shaving nowadays, I'm like, do you use a Roomba to mow your lawn?
Hey, you know what? We got that fancy splash hiding over here. We gotta try this bad boy out too.
Anything could pull me away from this lather. Yeah. It's a splash that sounds like that. Come along, y'all. We're gonna go a little deeper. All right, y'all, and this is the reusal aftershave with notes of lemon zest, cedarwood, and the matching clove from Magellan.
It says Holland's finest at the bottom here.
So we got Paris and we got Holland. We're around the world in any ways. Yeah. All right, open it up. Let's see what we got here.
Does it have a stopper?
No, just a restrictor. Oh, you go first.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Okay, here we go.
All right. Bottoms up.
Ooh, nice. All right. Chin chin.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
this is
oh my
pretty.
God. I love this.
This is a good job.
Y'all, this splits the line between a fabulous cologne and a fabulous natural sort of aftershave. I'm getting hints of Leighton.
Right?
In this.
Yes.
Perfumes de Mar.
There's layers to this,
I didn't think I'd like this better than soap.
I didn't think that was possible, but my goodness.
There is just something classy and timeless about this. This doesn't have an era. For me, this is just the last 200 years.
There's almost like a fancy tea tonic or something happening in here.
Y'all,
and vanilla.
If you love Ravager Musk, if you love kind of those lines
and amber
of things, almost cola-ish under the surface, and then the other side smells like the wedding where the Godfather is granting favors.
Wow,
That's this. That's this.
Okay, well, thanks for creating a set for us, because clearly we needed that second half.
This smells so familiar.
I know.
Now,
what is this?
It's not like one of my uncles or grandparents wore this.
No.
But this is designed to kind of capture those upscale aftershaves of the 70s and 80s that my dad couldn't afford.
Maybe a honey? There's
right. A little bit of cinnamon in there. A little bit of a cola-esque kind of a feel, which means there's some beautiful citruses going on in here.
There are layers in this. I know it only listed a few, but I'm going to say that might be a lie.
Well, now when Doug says, well, I got 3 or 4 compliments today at work, I understand what he means. This is the kind of thing where I'd be like, dude, what do you smell like? Powder.
Is it?
There's even a little bit of powder going on in this, and it's gorgeous.
Oh, my.
Hold on. Yo, we just looked it up. This aftershave is less than $20. But this 50-gram soap clocks in at just over $1 a gram. Wow.
We'll be using it sparingly.
Thank you. Reminds me of the Denton Magic.
Oh, that's kind of size, yeah. Containers. But it is a glass one in case that didn't come across on camera.
Right. And in talking to Doug and Barry, they kind of prefer collecting the smaller sizes because they are collectors. They don't need 9 ounces of a soap sitting around.
Yeah, we will never use all the soap that we have in our den, and we're past the 700 mark. So I understand for the collectors that we need more legs and time to shave at this point.
I'm just thinking that I'm not going to die until I use all my shave soap. So
there you go.
Keep
That's it.
More. Smell this. Okay. Now that you've got some of that aftershave on your hands. Those go together way better than I even thought.
Wow, yeah, clearly Doug has used these together before. They should be friends.
Look at this. This is like literal butter.
I know, I don't want to waste that. Like, we need to hurry this up so we can go shave.
So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be Marcus and Sarah, the Barbershop Duet, making amazing friends from all over the world with this little show. And one of them is an amazing family who have a farm in Asheville, Ohio. You're going to send them out a couple little things for Christmas. But when they decide to put a box together for your birthday, you most certainly are going to get your own. So head over to martin-day-candre.com to find this and all kinds of other cool stuff. Well, I have traveled the world and the 7 seas with Magellan, and I am home again to tell the tale. What a fabulous shave this was, and one of the slickest shaves I have ever had in my life. And I think one of the reasons why is they dry this soap out for like months before they put the lid on and ship it. So it is densely packed and ready for your brush. And y'all, I have never had a soap really make me want to try a straight razor before, but this one does. That is how padded and protective it felt with my Hansen, and I might be ready to go off-roading in the near future with this one. Thank you, Doug and Kara. It made my 50th birthday extra special. Hey, welcome to Messages.
So for our January giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get $25 to Sterling Soap Company.
Yeah, y'all, and all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email here to WeSentYou at thebarbershopduet.com so we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways, and then check back here on our first February episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
Well, it's happened. We have a Martin de Candre soap in the collection, and it certainly did not disappoint, both in base and in scent.
I love knowing that you got these for your birthday, because every time we see these, we're just going to have a little extra smile, kind of commemorating this year and these special scents in our den. Turning
50 is not the easiest thing in the world. Getting old is not for sissies,
No.
Betty Davis, but it is things like this that make it easier, because it's not about a shave soap. It's about this fabulous community. It's about this wonderful family out in Asheville, Ohio. It's about all of you out there, a part of our barbershop. A bunch of you we don't even know, but we know you're there. And we're grateful for you. And we're grateful that you want to share in all of these adventures and might get just as excited about this soap as we got. And thank you, Doug Lane, for being truly one of the most awesome people I have ever run into on this planet. Your friendship is treasured in this barbershop.
It really is. And if this is how 2026 is starting, I can't wait to see what the rest of the year brings. Don't forget your next opponent, the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.